Hey everyone, so the staples are finally out, and I thought I'd share a bit about my experience with the staples and kind of what my recovery has been like since the staples have been removed. So I got my staples removed yesterday. Thank goodness I was able to have my specialist remove it instead of me. Relatively painless getting them removed, just some pinching, but I definitely don't think I would have been able to do it myself, so I'm really glad that I was able to get that done. Um, Got back home, everything was pretty good, but I had just taken my medication before I went to see the specialist, so that was kind of helping to numb the pain. A friend of mine warned me that when the staples get removed, there may be some regression in the recovery, and at first I thought it wasn't too bad, but by the time the medications were starting to wear off, before the next dosage, it was pretty bad. The pain was almost as bad as the day that I was released from the hospital. So it made it pretty difficult to get around and difficult to sleep last night. The medication did help eventually, but I'm still in quite a bit of pain. It's slowly getting better, so I'm trying to make sure not to push myself too much today. Just taking it easy. Playing some old N64 games, chilling out with Cinnamon, of course, and taking my time with the recovery. But I didn't expect the regression to be quite so much when they removed the staples. I didn't realize how much support the staples were actually giving, even though they were painful to have whenever I would sneeze. Sneezes still hurt, but they're not as painful now that the staples are out. Another interesting thing about when I went to see my specialist was he showed me pictures of my fibroids. I didn't get to keep the pictures, but it was really interesting to see the size of my biggest one. My biggest one was like that big, and it was kind of hard to wrap my mind around something that big being inside of me. I kind of was trying to figure out where would it fit, how would it fit. And then I know I had said I had 3 large fibroids, but it was actually 2 large fibroids. The second one was actually kind of like conjoined fibroids, so it almost looked like lungs, and it was shaped kind of like this. So those were my 2 biggest ones. And then there was a whole bunch of smaller ones, well, about 4 or 5 of them, about the size of like a giant marble, so about that big. So it's good to have those out. I'm glad that those are all gone, so can't wait to see the results of it as my my abdomen stops bloating, as everything kind of shrinks back into place now that those fibroids aren't pushing against them. So I will continue to share about my experiences, and hopefully I'll be able to get back to the kind of pain level I was at before the staples were removed, and be able to share more about how that's going. And I'm just trying to remind myself to take it slow and steady and take it easy, and remind myself that just because I may have times of feeling good, that's not a reason to push myself, and make sure to take lots of rest. So I wanted to thank everyone for their support and their help, and for my friend who was able to give me a ride to the specialist yesterday. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.